Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. And today we got some scary ghost videos caught by strangers. This is from Frostmare TV, who's almost become a regular. He's replaced at Haunted 5. He's replaced Slapped Ham almost. I feel like King Frostmare and Frostmare TV have become more reactive. Search Spooks is also a good one. They've become the two main ones now. Nukes when he reacts to it. Slapped Ham. Yeah, they've kind of replaced, Haunted Five's been replaced since he chose to leave them all behind. Frostmare is my guy now. This is Scary Ghost Videos caught by strangers, and we gonna get right into this. So I need y'all to hit the like button, hit subscribe button, comment things down below. Let's go!
Mohammed has uploaded the following video, which turned out to be quite interesting. He works construction and states that he had seen quite a few strange things over the past years. The following night he was one of the only people preparing a new construction site close to an old mine when he noticed something unusual in the distance.
In the distance, what do you notice? What do you see? Tell me, show me. What is that? What are you showing me? Oh, it's a human. It's a human being. There's a human being. That is a shadow of a human being walking. I don't see an actual human being. I just see the shadow of a human being. Oh, the light. What happened? What'd you do? Why'd you turn the lights off? Where are you focusing that way? The human walked past. What are you doing? How about say there was a human walking past, and then there was a clear human.
We can clearly
shadow.
see a terrifying shadow figure walking by. Mohammed states that this certainly wasn't a caught.
The issue I have with this is he walks past the shot of where the figure thing, and then he keeps the focus in this area. Why would you not follow to see if you could see it more?
Colleague of his, or a person related to the construction site in any way. He also mentions that this entity is not the only one appearing near the mine. They claim to have witnessed a floating woman that made horrifying crying noises. Pretty strange to say the least. I have no idea what's going on here. Perhaps it is a shadow being that was captured here. The following video was captured by D. Reichno, who was recording this eerie footage in her very own basement. The woman states
I've seen this one before. We've watched this clip before.
that this house was built in 1909 and that she always felt like the place was haunted, but so far couldn't capture any evidence of that. The basement in particular was home to some extremely creepy noises and voices that seemed to stem from behind the nether. She and her partner went downstairs into the basement today to grab a few tools, and they asked this being for permission. Take a look.
How bad did you guys forget where your stuff was? That you had to put in big letters, water shut off, direction below, to know where you turn your water off.
Hey. Hello.
Also, I will say also before, but I've told them before, I said it the first time, I'll say it now. You don't go ask your ghost for permission if you can get some tools. You own the house. You're supposed to take control of the house. They ain't supposed to ask you. They ain't supposed to ask. You ain't supposed to ask them. They supposed to be asking you. You know what I'm saying? You need to take control. Go to ghost. This is your house. It ain't their house. It's living in your house now.
Hi. Are you okay down here?
We're just looking for some tools, that's all.
Is that okay?
Don't ask. Oh my god, it's moaning. It's even creepier. It's moaning after the thought of you grabbing tools. That's a little weird. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't ask. Maybe you don't even go near this ghost. Maybe don't even put your tools in the basement, because apparently this ghost gets such moaning from the thought of you asking if it was okay to grab tools. That's weird. This ghost is weird. This ghost has some issues.
We're gonna leave now unless you have something to say. Show us a sign.
Just let us know you're okay.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna bother you.
Why does that need to be written there? Water shut off with an arrow. Do you, like, I don't feel like that's necessarily needs to be put there.
We come in peace.
Did you hide here a lot?
Some extremely creepy breathing noises can be heard that are unaccounted for. Several people believe this to be demonic perhaps. And then there's also a creepy pair of eyes staring at them from underneath the stairs.
Light keeps on. Whoa, now it's recording all of a sudden.
By itself?
Yep. Whoa. Hi.
I will still say this looks like a light being reflected off like tin cans. This could easily be a reflection of something. This doesn't specifically mean eyes. I disagree with that.
Dee is certain that they are dealing with a haunting here, and that these are not the eyes of an animal, or an
I don't think they're eyes in general.
easily explainable reflection from an item.
Yeah,
what
that's
do you
what they are.
think?
That's what they are.
Right.
Also, because if I stopped, these people stop in their track because they see the eyes. You think if I stopped in my track because I saw eyes, the first thing I do is then look away from the eyes? I'm gonna have a stare down with those eyes. Oh no.
Ray Bittner Sr. has shared the following video, which he and a colleague captured at the haunted Davis house in Kokomo,
What is
Indiana
this?
one night.
What is this
They were
camera
investigating what
What am
appears
I-
to be
what
an
are you showing
unfinished
me?
basement of that building. They had 2 mirrors with them, which they were using to capture whatever wanted to be seen that night. And after trying
This
to
looks
communicate
ridiculous.
with the spirit world, the female investigator might have captured something otherworldly. Take a good look.
I'm sorry, this is ridiculous looking. This setup looks ridiculous. I could not ever love of mine take this serious. This looks ridiculous. And this looks like it'd be the easiest thing to fake. Cause you control what's seen.
Is that you down in that corner? Huh?
Oh, I see. There we go.
Now this one's too sketchy for me. This one's sketchy. I don't take this legitimate. This one seems more sketchy to me.
They caught a creepy pair of eyes in the corner of the basement, seemingly staring back at them the moment they turned the flashlight on for a second. Apparently, this was the only time they saw that thing, and they are still speculating as of what or who this could have been. Your idea? This video was shared by channel The Hooker.
It was shared by a thing called The Hooker. It was shared via The Hooker. I mean, if there was anything, anyone who would have great stuff to show, it's The Hooker. Oh, what a really... that's a choice of a name. I don't know who chose that in good conscience.
And he tells us that he thinks he's living in a pretty haunted house and that even his animals are reacting to all the activity. This particular night, it got so bad that the following unfolded. Let's take a look.
Meow. Meow. What?
This cat's
What are you doing in
confused.
there?
This cat knows something's up.
This is fucking loud.
Well, we know that animals always know when something's up.
Oh!
Oh! What? Was that there before?
What's that, dude?
There's a shadow thing that was just like, what are you doing in my bathtub, boy? What are you doing? What are you doing? Turn the light. Ghost will take its own ghost shower. Fucking thing. The guy turns the light off. He's like, hey! I'm sitting here. I'm in the bathroom here. Keep the light on.
He does see it. And then the light turns off.
Hold on. Are we acting like the light turning off is spooky? Hold on.
He does see it. And then the light turns off.
The light turns off because the guy turned them off. That's not spooky. He turned the light off. I don't know why he's trying to act like that's spooky. The light turning off was done by his own doing. Whatever the ghost thing is, I don't know, but the light turned off was his own doing.
I don't understand, guys. So he goes into the bathroom, sees that the light is on, which it shouldn't be, I suppose, and then he turns it off, and then it turns on again, and
You
then
see him
that
on
thing
the
appears.
switch.
So, I don't know how legit this is, but it would appear that a shadow person...
I will admit, I don't know what that is either. That does look kind of weird. I don't like the look of that. I don't want to see that in my bathroom. That can be seen somewhere else, no thanks.
is gambling with the electricity in his house, and this is the result of that. That's pretty terrifying. The next video was shared by a couple of parents who noticed that something quite mysterious was captured on the recording of their baby camera. They didn't notice it at first, but at some point were basically forced to acknowledge that something wasn't quite normal. A strange white object appeared right next to the crib in which their little toddler was sleeping.
What the hell? So it's this. Come on, Mouse. It's this thing. Whatever this is, I don't know what this is. This is like a hand from the heavens coming down here. I don't know what the hell this is. It literally is a little stretched out
They
there.
thought
Child,
it might have been a bug at first,
Child,
but
you better
in
be
the
sleeping.
end weren't quite sure if maybe something else was going on here. Does it look like a bug to you?
I don't know. It looks weird. Because it's not even in the shape of a person or anything. I don't know what it is. Probably a reflection or something, some weird light thing. I just don't know what it is.
The father said that it might have been one of the deceased grandparents who was visiting the kid, and maybe leaning into the picture and looking at the grandkid. Is this possible? Or was it something different?
Unknown man.
The following was sent by Franklin, and the story goes that
I didn't expect a big black part on the face. I was not prepared for that. I'd assume they did that themselves, but that threw me off. Sorry.
the woman in the picture basically just tried to take a selfie of her for another family member. Her husband was at work at the time this picture was taken. However, somehow something appeared right behind her that freaked her out quite a bit in the end.
Can you show me? Oh! Oh no! Oh no! If I see some family member send me thing and I know who's supposed to be there, and that ain't someone that, I'm gonna be like, woman, you hear me? If you can read this, get out of your place. Get out. get out, come over to where I live, get away from that thing. He'd be like, I'm like, listen, there's a sit that you will be killed, or you will be, there's someone watching you, or you got a ghost man in your house. You got something up, and it's not good, so you need to get out of there.
It looks like a man in a shirt, but the facial features are a bit off. It's not possible for it to be something from the outside either, since this figure seems to be standing right in front of the window from the inside though. Not much is known about the backstory of this house, or if the family had lost somebody recently, but this image is definitely chilly, no matter what the circumstances were, don't you think?
At the station.
The next clip was sent by Emmanuel, and he states that it was shared on the profile of Victor Gonzalez. The story behind this clip is that a security guard who was working night shift at the train station heard a child crying. He didn't see anybody at the station though, and when yelling for the kid, he didn't get any kind of response. So he started documenting this weird event. Once he passes by 2 specific train cars, this was captured.
Oh! The ghost child! Sounds like shit, I've been called, I gotta go! Child ran to get away.
He says that he believes it to be the spirit of a child that, for whatever reason, appeared between the 2 trains that night. Might he be onto something? Was it perhaps somebody pranking him?
What did I just miss? What did I just miss? There was a second one, what did I miss?
Or is this little shadow apparition actually a spirit from another realm?
Oh my god. It is literally a child just running from track to track and playing tag with this goddamn security guard. What the hell?
This is a submission from Ariel Gomez, who states that the capture stems from a friend and that it was taken in an old hospital in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The girl in the capture was visiting somebody in the hospital and decided to take a selfie with her friend who came along. They stood in front of a mirror in the bathroom when they took it. They were quite shocked when checking the capture right afterwards.
Oh my lord. That looks... I'm not even saying that's a ghost. But if this is a person, they have been done so dirty by this photo. This is terrifying looking. If this is an actual person, this person has been made to look like the scariest human being you will ever see. They need apologies done to them. This is... Oh my lord, this looks... No, that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
A shockingly creepy apparition was
Look at
captured,
that.
standing right behind the 2 women. Of course, they did not see this thing at the time, and they are absolutely certain that nobody else was with them in the bathroom. Double exposure is not a thing anymore with phone cameras. So, do we have to assume that an entity from another dimension was photobombing the 2? The head looks a little bit skull-like. Really creepy.
Agreed. Ain't gonna argue for me on that one. Imaginary friend.
The following incident was a terrifying encounter that a young woman had shared on her profile, Los Polioneros TV. The mother states that her young baby son seems to be talking more and more about his imaginary little friend that likes to visit him in his room, and the boy is talking a lot to him apparently. The mother started recording these encounters to share with the family. Such was the case today. She started filming once her little son told her about his friend and that he was with them this day.
quédate, estamos solos. Ay, Dios mío.
Seemingly
Did you just run away from your child who's got... Your child... Hold on. No, we're not gonna go without critiquing this
uneasy,
parent.
the young
Hold
mother
on.
is turning around and she captures a shadow image of what looks to be a little kid standing in the dark kitchen, staring at her.
Where?
And it did scare her so bad that it took her a few days until she decided to share this encounter on her profile.
Where?
She believes that this imaginary friend to be not that imaginary after all now. Let's hope that this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm missing it. Oh! Okay, go back. Hold on. I need to see where if I can figure out where this shadow entity is. Is it here? Because that is creepy. However, the issue I have, and I'm not gonna let this go, because if I saw a shadow entity that has attached itself to my child, you think the first thing I do when I see this is going to run away from it and leave the child there with it? Or I'm running in, that child gonna disappear, I'm taking the child, I'm running, I'm out of that, wait, no. That child's not gonna, I don't leave no child behind. I don't leave my child behind. They left their child behind. Shame on them.
She believes that this imaginary friend to be not that imaginary after all now. Let's hope that this doesn't get out of hand.
I don't see it.
The next clip was
Even if it isn't there, if she thought she saw something and she left her child, she's still a bad parent. I'm sorry, that needs to be criticized.
uploaded to YouTube by paranormal investigator Darklife from Russia, who visits old, abandoned or haunted locations on his channel. In his latest episode, he's visiting in
I don't know where this is, but I want to go here. This looks like sick to be in. Apparently it's haunted, so I don't know if I want to be there for that, but it looks cool to be inside.
an area he calls the Village of the Dead, and is investigating an old derelict cabin. The cabin appears to have been abandoned for some time now, as all the furniture seems to be gone, and only
That
traces
looks so
that anyone
sick.
ever lived there remain. To start the investigation, Dark takes a walk around the outside.
Holy crap, that is a big ass cabin. That is humongous. That is like, no, that, listen, it could be haunted as hell. I'll take this. If this was offered to me, I'd take it. If I could afford it, or it's given to me for free. They're like, hey, if you don't need to pay anything down on it. You stay here, you can just move right in for free. I'll take it. Like, if I could pay for everything else, because this looks insane to live in.
And the inside of the perimeter of the location, and then moves inside to set
I'm also very Christian though the guy came here by himself, because that's just stupid.
up his paranormal equipment on both floors of the house.
Look at this. Whoa. Oh my god. What the hell?
It isn't long until mysterious events start happening around the house. It seems the upstairs of this cabin is a hotspot for paranormal activity.
Who are you?
Sometime later, Dark captures this terrifying moment from the upstairs hallway.
Oh, I was about to like where, and I was like, oh, literally there was a silhouette of a woman right there. You might be, if you either can see it or you can't. It's one of them type of apparitions. will admit that's pretty impressive. If that was not done by him, that's impressive. If that was done by him, that's way more impressive. A ghost walks by, and this is what I love about it. The ghost walks up to the door, goes through the door, you hear the door slam close. You hear the door close.
The shadowy entity appears and moves suddenly towards the bedroom door. Could this possibly be the spirit of someone who once lived in this house?
That is insane.
Nearing the end of the night, Dark heads upstairs a final time and gets a little bit more than he bargained for.
Oh no. Okay, that's what's wind.
It's just the wind.
That could just be wind.
Dark claims to have been completely alone, and we can clearly see that he wasn't moving when this was recorded. What do you guys think of this capture? What a creepy investigation. If you can, please visit.
I don't know what he saw. I don't know what he saw, but he ran from it. He ran from it.
Dark's channel.
Grandma's ghost.
Now it's time for us to look at an update from user Alex Cowboys Haunted. The man is curating a video diary in which he's documenting the ongoing haunting which takes place on his property. Last time we saw a strange shadow figure that was captured in his home after Alex found a little key on the floor which might have belonged to his dead grandfather. And today he believes to have seen the spirit of his grandma.
Okay, I am up here where all the different, scary activity has happened, and I'm hearing what sounds like somebody walk around on the floorboards. As I'm up here, I can feel, the pressure of steps landing around me. I don't really know what's going on. It just seems pretty crazy to me. I don't know. This is not what I signed up for when I got this house.
Oh my god! So there's two things that did not help that case. He literally turned around and it's just a person standing. Yeah, the thing's just standing in the hallway. That straight reaction, he almost drops the camera out of pure fucking fear. That'd be me. Bam.
Somebody seems to be standing there, in some form of dress, or nightgown even, in pitch darkness. Alex was alone that night, however. At least that's what he stated. Could it be that he actually caught the spirit of his late grandmother? Mysterious.
This looks like someone who's just entered his house. Like someone who lives there, but he wasn't prepared. Like he told them, well, hey, don't come out. I'll be sleeping, I'll be filming, don't come out here. And then someone came out and he actually jumped. They're like, sorry, and they just came and went into the room.
This video was shared by the Hidden Underbelly.
Oh, this is one I've seen unbelievably amount of times. This one is just... This one I've seen too many times. We know all about this one.
Belly 2.0, and apparently the original clip was uploaded by a man who was showing off his new fish tanks or fishes, and then craziness unfolded.
Alright guys, got some new fish, pretty big tank as well.
There's currently 2 black ones, 2 gold ones. I've called them Goldie number 2, the black one, and if you guys have any suggestions for names that... What the
What is that? Looks like otters. Oh, they moved away. What?
What the
I will never be able to actually figure out what happened here. I've seen this so many times, but I can never figure out what happened because there's no way anyone could have ran up the stairs not making noises or gone out of the way where no one could see them that quickly.
This is... So the uploader apparently states that his kids were at the in-laws and that nobody else was there. But this appears to be like 2 fingers. It's 2 really big fingers, mine are...
Oh no, there's 3. There's 1, 2, and then you can see one moving like that. There's 3 fingers. 3 fingers. It's like this. It's the thumb, second finger, middle finger. Those are the 3 fingers that they're showing here.
Nothing like that. Wow. Creepy, and then they just dissolve into nothing. Now what do we say to that clip? Now we will be looking into the haunting of Maddie Bark. Maddie is experiencing paranormal activity in her home and is sharing her experiences on her channel. Maddie lives in Maine, and it appears from her videos that this haunting has been plaguing her for over a year now. Let's take a look into some of the occurrences around her home.
I swear to God I saw it. You saw it? I saw it and I heard it. It was like a weird screech. I swear to God I saw something.
What the hell?
Oh my god, what is that?
It was on the tree line. Did you see that? Oh my God.
Oh my god, what is that?
What the is
I'm
that?
going almost to look like a clown. I'm not even gonna say it look like an entity. That looked like,
What is that?
except for the fact it's walking through, that looks like literally what I'd expect a clown at night to look like.
It was on the tree line. Did you see that? Oh my God.
Look at... That looks literally like a clown. I'm sorry, it looks like... I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm not saying, oh, it's fake, it's a clown. It just looks like a clown to me. Look at that clown outfit.
What the is that?
Let's go outside.
I don't know what that was.
Took you a while to turn that light on, didn't it? Just happened to turn that light on when that thing got out of vision. What are the odds? What are the odds to turn the light on right when that thing got out of area of sight?
In her first clip, she spots something outside her window and quickly pulls her phone out to record it. The figure appears to be mostly draped in white, walking rather quickly, but the most disturbing part, what many viewers notice, is how tall the entity is. Many pointed out that it appears to be as tall or even taller than the trees in Maddie's backyard. Maddie quickly turns on the light to spot the creature, but unfortunately it is out of sight by then. Could this be the first sighting of the spirit that haunts Maddie's house? Things escalate quickly from there in the second clip.
Maggie?
This one is one of those ones that I've seen also a bunch of times. I'm very mixed on this one. I have a very mixed reaction when I see this particular one.
Maggie? Oh my God. Maggie? Who is that? Oh my God.
Loud noises were heard from outside the house, so Maddie and her friend decide to come down while filming.
Do you see anything?
No, how's he?
You see the time they a little bit waste? It's not a long time, but it's enough time for them, for that thing to get away. That's the thing. I kind of rely going on the not real side when it comes to this one.
Her clock.
In that time, it could have ran out of sight by then.
Once again, an apparition in white can be seen outside Maddie's house. The figure lingers at the door for a few moments before disappearing. The third video that Maddie posted was taken from her basement one night, and she believes to have captured poltergeist activity. After the boxes fall or are pushed by an unseen force, what looks to be a face can be seen from the shelves. Some viewers have said this haunting seems more like a demon than a lost spirit. What do you think? The following video was captured by a couple who were on their way home the following night. The woman states that they noticed a bicycle rider popping out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they were riding right in front of their car. It was so strange that they had to rewatch this encounter. But what's even stranger is what happens when they drove even closer towards the bicycle. The couple states that the rider was nowhere to be seen anymore the moment they drove a bit closer towards them, which was really
The only thing I could think of is it just perfectly happened to be that the bike is going at a speed that it perfectly, when it turned, it passed the bike. That's the only thing I can think of here.
strange, making them believe that this could have been a paranormal encounter. Is it possible? Of course, there's a slim chance that the rider was hidden behind the left side of the car at the time, but many believe this to be an unlikely theory. Who can say for sure though?
Alrighty.
Next video coming.
Excuse me. No, we're going back. Excuse me, sir. I appreciate the...
Mohammed has uploaded.
We're going back to this. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this reaction video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all for the next one.